Snooker has witnessed several emotional moments that have deeply moved players and fans. Here are some notable ones. The first one is Paul Hunter, who left the snooker world heartbroken in 2006, when a young and talented player whose brilliance on the table promised a bright future was tragically taken from us at the tender age of 27. His battle with a rare form of cancer ended a journey that was not only marked by his skillful play, but also by his courage and determination. Paul's passing was a profound loss, not just for the sport, but for everyone who had the joy of witnessing his rising star.
Knowing that I'm on chemotherapy and still trying my heart out there, I suppose it will give them the inspiration, and I will keep on fighting, and I hope everyone who are similar cases to me.
His legacy continues to inspire and remind us of the preciousness of life. Next up is Mark Williams. In 2018, he touched the hearts of many when he secured the World Championship title. He celebrated a victory with his loved ones, filled with emotion and joy. This win was especially meaningful because just a year before, he had thought about hanging up his cue for good. His decision to persevere in his subsequent triumph is a testament to his resilience and passion for snooker, making his success a deeply moving and inspiring moment. Next, we will show you Mark King's victory at the 2016 Northern Ireland Open was a moment of pure elation. After a long journey of 25 years, he finally clinched his first ever ranking title. The win was not just a personal achievement, it was a shared joy with his family and his father, who were his pillars of support. That defining moment when he was announced the winner will forever be etched in the hearts of those who witnessed it, as a celebration of dedication and love for the game.
One of the most dramatic finals you'll ever see, and it's Mark King at the age of 42 who beats Barry Hawkins.
Selby's win at the 2022 English Open was a real tearjerker. It showed his never-give-up attitude and how much he wanted that win. Driving home with the trophy, after waiting almost 2 years for a big win, must have felt amazing. Beating Luca Brecel 9-6 to take the title, you could see in his eyes how much it meant. That moment was all about joy and how much he loves snooker.
Champion, and you can see it means an awful lot to him.
We are not done yet. We will take you back to 2007. Selby's championship journey was nothing short of remarkable. Overcoming all expectations, his performance was a beautiful blend of skill and emotion. As he secured his place in the final, every sip of water must have tasted like victory, a sweet reward for his incredible efforts. It was a time for celebration, for taking a well-deserved break, and for savoring the success of a truly wonderful performance. The pride and joy of this achievement were felt by all who watched, as he showed the world just how well he played the game.
Such heart, such skill.
Next, the retirement of Steve Davis from snooker marked the end of an era. His legacy, built on unmatched skill and unwavering dedication, was celebrated with warmth and admiration. The applause that filled the room was not just for his contributions to the sport, but also for the man who had become a legend both on and off the table. In an emotional farewell, Davis expressed his gratitude, reflecting on a career that was as much about passion as it was about victories. The loss of his father, a guiding force from the very beginning, added a poignant note to his departure.
It's an emotional thing to do. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was going to just sort of peter out from the game, but I thought it was quite a nice thing to do. My father passed away this year, just before the World Championships. I still played in it. He was with me from the start.
As he chose to bow out from the game, it was clear that his journey was about more than just snooker. It was about the love and memories shared with those who mattered most. And if you think that's impressive, Ding Junhui's loss in the 2007 Masters final to Ronnie O'Sullivan was a touching moment. Despite the defeat, it was Ronnie's kind gesture of comfort towards Ding that truly stood out. It was a display of sportsmanship that went beyond the competition, showing that empathy and support hold a special place in the world of sports. This tender act amidst the high tensions of a final loss was a poignant reminder of the camaraderie that exists between players.
Maybe he thinks Sullivan's 49, but I think he's trying to persuade Ding to play on.
Following up, Ding Junhui's win in the 2011 Masters final against Marco Fu was a momentous occasion. It was a victory that resonated far beyond the green bays. It was a historic achievement that saw Ding become the first Chinese player to ever lift the prestigious Masters trophy. The pride and joy of this landmark victory were felt not just by Ding, but by an entire nation that watched him ascend to the pinnacle of snooker excellence. It was a defining moment that celebrated his skill, his journey, and his pioneering spirit in the world of snooker. Next up is Luca Brecel's victory at the 2023 Kazoo World Snooker Championship was a heartwarming underdog story. The youngest finalist since the great Stephen Hendry, Brecel's win was a beacon of hope for many. Despite a tough period where his form was questioned and his world ranking had slipped, he showed incredible resilience. His journey to the final, culminating in an 18-15 win over the top-ranked Mark Selby, was a testament to his unwavering spirit. On number 10, we have Cliff Thorburn from Canada, who made snooker history in 1983 with the first ever perfect 147 break at the Crucible. It happened during a match against Terry Griffiths, and it was so epic that even the other games stopped to watch. Everyone was buzzing, and when he nailed that final black, the place just erupted. It was a big deal, a real you-had-to-be-there moment. Show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more content like this. And if you think that's amazing, wait until you see Ronnie O'Sullivan in a raw and heartfelt interview bare his soul after clinching his 7th World Championship title. The moment he shared with Judd Trump was more than just a victory. It was a revelation of deep connection and mutual respect. Ronnie's voice trembled as he spoke. "I love Judd, I truly do. He's not just a fellow player, he's family. And you know what? I didn't realize how much he thought of me until that very moment. It hit me like a tidal wave. The impact I've had on his journey, the role I've played in his growth. It's overwhelming. We're entertainers out there on the bays, but this means everything." His eyes glistened, revealing layers of emotion rarely seen in the spotlight. But we are not done yet. On number 12, we have Liang Wenbo. He etched his name in history in a gripping showdown at the English Open. With unwavering focus, he stood over the table, heart pounding, as the final red ball teetered on the edge. The room held its breath, and then, with a stroke of destiny, Liang potted that crimson sphere, the sweetest sound echoing through the arena. Tears welled up in his eyes. Years of dedication, sacrifice, and dreams converged in that single moment. Victory was his, not just on the green bays, but etched into his very soul. Next up in the dim-lit arena, Mark Allen's cue quivered. The final ball, a crimson sentinel, beckoned. His heart clenched. Years of struggle and sacrifice converged. And then, with a stroke both delicate and fierce, he potted it, the sweetest sound echoing through time. Tears welled up, not just defeat, but a soul's lament flowed. And in that moment, he whispered an apology to the ghosts of past shots missed. 123 to 147. At number 14, we have Mark Selby. In the famous Crucible Theater, Mark Selby stood ready, heart pounding, as he lined up his final shot. The room was silent, echoing his nerves. Then with a smooth stroke, he hit the red ball just right. As it sank into the pocket, Selby's feelings rushed in, a mix of relief, victory, and vulnerability. The tears of joy welled in his eyes as he stepped forward, not just beating his opponent, but conquering his doubts. Last on our list is Peter Ebdon. His hand trembled as he held the cue. The room went silent like time had stopped. The last ball, shining like a whole universe, called out to him. When it finally sank into the pocket, emotions overwhelmed him. The emotions on his face appeared, not just because he won, but because of all the struggles he faced and overcame. In that moment of victory, Ebdon's heart poured out, like a warrior finally finding peace, forever remembered on the green felt of the table. Among the most emotional moments in snooker, which one resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to show your support by liking the video and subscribing to our channel for more content like this.